like a statesman. We have a very multi-talented speaker, Casey Chan. He's an author, painter, sculptor, and designer.
Wow.
Wow. Aircon is a bit warm, huh?
You may take off your clothes.
You get people excited.
Yeah, get to Jersey.
Officially, he's a brand designer and a brand consultant. And Casey has done one distinctive job, that is to design an espresso cup commissioned by a Japanese company to be produced in Japan for the Milan International Trade Exhibition in 2016.
Wow.
Wow. So, and he was commissioned to come up with the Total Defense Day 2010 sculpture, public sculpture, right? Wow, it is amazing. Which is now with the School of the Arts.
Wow.
And the author of 3 books.
Wow.
Tell us about your books later on. Okay. With that, I would like to introduce Mr. Casey Chan.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on time. This is a training, alright? So training means it's not me speaking here for 40 minutes. I will give you some training guides, and then later I will engage you. I'll engage you to come forward, and I'll give you 2 minutes each. Alright? Now, who have not spoken in front of everybody here in this room before? Who have not? Okay, we have only a couple of it. No stress, okay? No stress at all. Now, for the 2 minutes you're standing here, right, I will need you to know about the timing. The timekeeper, you have to look at the timekeeper, okay? When 1 minute, he will show you the green card. Then you know, oh, you have been mumbling for 1 minute already. Right? Then 1.5 minutes, he will give you the yellow card. Then you see the yellow card. But you have to look at her and acknowledge that. The reason is because then if she thinks that you haven't seen, she will do this. You got it? And then you go to 2 minutes, red card. But that doesn't mean you need to finish up your 2 minutes. If you can finish up in 1 minute, bye. Say, thank you very much. Yeah, got that? Okay. So thank you, timekeeper, Selena.
Yes.
Now, how to speak like a statement. The reason why I wore a white shirt today, and I have to come in and say hello.
Hello.
Hi. A statement must always shake a lot of hands, right?
Yeah.
Before the presentation of how do you speak, right? Body language is very important. Do you know why Queen Elizabeth carried a purse every time when she go for meeting? Do you know why? Anybody know why? You guys. Do you know? Anybody want to guess? Those who know, right? Don't Selena know, but okay. The reason why she carry a purse whenever she go for state meeting because she do not want to shake hands with people. She has an excuse to hold the big bag. Yeah. So she always carry during, and then she's very careful with who she touch, the virus and You know, she's a queen. She's a very important person in her country, in her empire. So this is the body language that you have to see. Okay. Now, being a statesman, that doesn't mean anybody can be one. Yeah, of course. They're saying if Donald Trump can be a president, anybody can. You know? No, not true. Yeah, no, it's not true. The reason of it is because he actually carried himself really well with people.
Yes.
He did. He's very charismatic. So we have to know that he's very well trained. So body language is one, knowledge another one. Now, so before I go ahead, right, there's also one very important thing. The topics that I'll be giving you, I will make your life easy. Now, Mr. Gay has given me a few pages, right? But no, I do not want to give you the few pages. I will show you everything, but I'll just show one page. and you choose from that. It will be so much easier to, you can repeat the subject if you want to, right? No stress, okay? And the subject, right, you do not need to tell us the truth. If you do not know the truth, you can make it real.
Like Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean, why not? What happens in this room stays in this room. Alright, please vote for me if I have a chance to be out there doing this. Alright, we shall be doing 3 things. First, I shall introduce you a speech structure. I want you to use this speech structure today. Be very strict about it, okay? So the structure we are using. Second, I shall introduce you some topics for discussion. Third, I shall invite you to speak on the topic. Now, when I say invite, right, I will say, you know, let's volunteer so we can speed it up. If not, we will go from the back front. It will be so much easier. Alright, but if you want to go first, so be it. I'm okay with it. I want you to use the speech structure that I have presented. So, that is a training. Right? But once everyone that gone back, and if you want to feedback, I allow that we have 40 minutes. Probably you have another 35 minutes now. Alright, so that is a training. So I hope that will come to a good feedback. As what we want this to be fun. Let's have a lot of fun. Alright, so now let's get into it. 1. To present your understanding of the issue from one extreme view to affirm the point that you can, what is this word? Agree to. That you can agree to. Yeah. Oh, there's a pointer. Which the red one? Okay. Good. 2. To present your understanding of the issue from the other extreme to affirm the point that you can agree to. Now you see the structure is actually quite interesting now. Alright? Now, agree and agree to. Alright? Now 3. To focus the audience to the points of agreement, build consensus, to propose a better way forward. You see, it's quite interesting. While I'm studying this, right, it's all about I'm giving you a very positive remark, you know, right? I know, but you know, this is so good. We need this. So, you know, I understand your point, man. I totally understand. I feel you. We have to agree to the topic. What if I'll come here and say, no, you're wrong. No, I'm the government. Will you like it? No. Right? 3. To propose a better way forward. When I propose a better way forward, that doesn't mean it's your better way. Because I'm the speaker. You understand that? Yeah. But of course, you have to do it in a very, very positive manner. Right. So, part 1. Let's get into it. We want, this is an example. Hello. Please welcome.
I see.
Nobody's there, right? Yep. Good. Okay. We want casino in Singapore. Many people oppose having casino in Singapore. Why? Gambling addiction, people lose a lot of money, financial disaster for individual, families are torn apart, people don't go to work, depression, suicide. Now, you will transit to part 2. These are valid concerns. I totally feel it. These are valid. The depression, suicide, these are real things. Who will not agree that they do not want such consequences for Singapore? Of course we agree. Right. I totally understand that. Now, you feel me? You see? Right? This is so important, right? To speak of something that I believe is happening. Or I'll just speak from the passage. And you know. You see, so that the body language of speaking is really, really important. Of course, it's through a lot of practices and a lot of experiences and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean we can't do it in 2 minutes, right? But do you know why the government is proposing to the issue? casinos, is proposing to issue casino license. So when we do this, right, you go to part 3 and you see for yourself. It's quite interesting to propose a way forward.
Part 2 first, you missed first.
Daniel?
Part 2.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, so sorry. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, this is yeah. So you see, over here we have the concern, the valid concern. Over here we ask a question why. Okay. Then we go to this to summarize the view of proposition. Now the problem today is the economy is slowing down significantly, and we have less job opportunity. We have less tourists. We have less people. We have many people who will not have jobs. The casino will bring huge benefits, billions of dollars, investments, thousands of jobs created, from constructions to casino staff. You know, outside the casino, there are restaurants. There will be a lot of waiters get waiter jobs, managers, jobs created. Tourists will come because of casino. Cold. Sounds small. Right. So we go to, but do we have more jobs, more tourists, etc., and have people going bankrupt, have broken family, depression, suicide? These are real. These are real. We are giving you a casino. Yes, we are creating jobs. These are real. See? So when I put myself in this speech now, right, what do? I actually put myself in the belief that you are right. You are totally right. I hear you. I'm still opening casino. So we go to the part. Right. We are all in agreement, my friend. We do not want more investments. We do not want more jobs.
We want.
No, we want. I'm testing you whether really do. We want more jobs. We want more investments. We are all in agreement, my friend. We do not want gambling addiction. We do not want bad things to come our way. We do not want that. You know. But if we could have more investment, more jobs, and more tourist dollars, and if we could minimize the negative impact of the gambling in Singapore, would you want it? Would you want it? So this is a fact that I'm now creating, right, a speech or what, that I am solving the problem too. You see, it's extreme part. But do you realize this thing that now I say, let's work together. Let us work together towards having a casino and putting in sufficient safeguards to protect vulnerable Singaporeans. You know, protecting the family's life. You know, I will charge you $100 if you go in, Singaporeans. I will charge you, right? But if you complain that your husband is gambling too much, I will ban him from going in. These are things that they do to protect the Singaporean. So are these extreme thoughts? Are these in extreme ends of it? You know, from agreeing, opening, yes, no. Okay, are you all learning?
Yeah.
Alright, is this clear?
Yes.
Good. Now, so this is very clear. This is learning. Do you want to have a look? Who want to have a look at this tree structure again? Yes? Okay, let's look at it, okay? Now, remember. Right, 1. To present your understanding of issue from one extreme view to affirm the point that you can agree to. 2. To present your understanding of issue from the other extreme to affirm the point that you can agree to. You know, like the casino, you know, we're going to make a lot of money. Yes, I know it's going to be painful. I totally understand you. I feel you. You see, I'm on the both sides now, right? I'm on my side and I'm on your side. So 3, to focus in the audience on points and agreement to build consensus, propose a better way forward. I'm still going ahead, friend. I totally understand. I will do things for you and still do my work. Start casino. Got that? So I make it very simple to understand now. Okay? So are you ready?
Yes.
You can give it 2 minutes. Alright. So this is topic list 1. Now, you look at it because later I have a list to show you. Right? Now, these are the things. These are the 9. I give you 15 seconds. Now, don't memorize it, okay? Just look through. These are the kind of, oh yeah, this is interesting. Oh, this is not. Hello, sir.
Yes, offer you. Since you can't read, you say.
Okay, we're going to list 2. Now, this is list 2. Okay, we're going to go to the next list. List 3. Yeah, that's why Mr. Gay want to torture you and oppress you.
There are a lot of choice, paradox of choice.
Greed is good, greed is bad. Remember, okay, you do not need to know the truth to tell him, to give a speech. You do not need to know the truth, okay? What happens in this room stays in this room. Now, list 4. Okay. 15 seconds. Alright, so as you are reading, I will ask a question. If you want 1, 2, 3, or 4, the loudest the numbers I can hear, I will put it there.
Good evening. I shall pick the very first topic of the list on LGBT. Good evening, everyone. How many of you are very uncomfortable with this subject of LGBT? How many of you? It is a very hot topic right now. As you know, the LGBT are getting more vocal about their rights. They are fighting for their rights. And a few countries have actually conceded by giving them rights. Now, in Taiwan, they have legalized homosexual marriage. America, as well as Australia, has also legalized homosexual marriage. However, there are still many people, especially Christian groups, who are against the LGBTs. Why? Because LGBTs are against the natural order. In nature, you need a man and a woman to create a family, to bring up children. In LGBT's point of view is you do not need a man, you do not need a woman. You can have same-sex marriages and you can have fertilization in some other ways and bring up children. Now, to many people, this is a terrible idea because you are bringing up children with totally wrong values, not the values as God intended, but the values that you want to impose on society. Now, people will say that LGBTs are human beings. They are not criminals. They are not going against natural order. They are just different. So why not accept the difference? In nature, there are many varieties. As you can see in flowers, in animals, in fruits, there are many varieties. I even saw a documentary once which showed that monkeys in the wild indulge in homosexual behavior. So homosexuality does exist. So why not accept LGBTs? But a better way forward is this. Why not coexist with LGBTs? You cannot criminalize them. They want to live in peace. Why don't we accept them and not criminalize them and come to an understanding?
Thank you. I'd like to choose the topic on foreign talent. Well, today is a foreign talent. People have said that there are too many of them around, taking over the jobs of Singaporeans and PMETs who lost their jobs. So this is one view of quite a number of Singaporeans. However, on the other hand, we find that without some foreign talents, you cannot bring in certain new technologies, new management strengths. I'll just give you an example. The casino example previously mentioned by Casey, I used to work in Marina Bay Sands Pioneer Team. 92007209, we were the Pioneer Team, the founders, so to speak. And we have a lot of expats, And I can personally say that I learned quite a lot from them, learned the best practices globally, and you can see that they've hired like 10,000 per casino. So in terms of the skills learned, in terms of exposure, you really learn a lot. And of course, I'm not saying that just accepting every foreign talent is a bed of roses. It's not so. Some of them may have their own cultural issues, and maybe they come together as a group, exclude the other people who are not within the same group. Maybe the hire people within the same nationality, or so on. So, but nevertheless, what I'd like to encourage every one of us to hear, to see it holistically. Do we need foreign talent? Yes. How many do we need? We probably don't need everyone. Selective group of foreign talent who have the key skills to bring the other, let's say the Singaporeans who don't have the skill set, bring them forward. So I think overall, although there are pros and cons to having more foreign talent, but on balance, I feel that based on our learning experience, if we want to be global so-called CEOs, then we have to make sure that we learn from the best in their respective spheres. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's actually quite well done.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Today I'd like to talk on point 7, freedom. We have too little or too much. So when we say we, I would say Singaporeans, as I take it as that. And generally the government here is strict, and we know what we are supposed to do and what we are not. So a little knowing our boundaries, knowing what we are allowed to do and what we are not is a good way to live. I think it's a way of where we know how to respect the other person and how to go forward. To have a way forward is a good way. I would say, what it brings to my mind is what Nelson Mandela has said. To be free means to live in such a way as to respect and enhance the freedom of others. So in a way, although systems may exist, finally I believe it's up to the individual to manage themselves and to live in a free sense of way, respecting another person. Thank you.
Thank you, Sona. Thank you very much.
I'm going to tackle CPF.
CPF, okay.
Wrong time.
I'm a financial thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Penny Radcliffe, belonging to Marine Parade.
Wow.
Lived here 23 years. So my knowledge of CPF should be pretty jolly good. Shall I really start? Your CPF withdrawal age, is it too early or is it too late? Now, 20 years ago or 23 years ago when I arrived, the dynamics of the Singapore working population was very, very different, ladies and gentlemen, to what it is today. The mortality rate 23 years ago for ladies and gentlemen was earlier, statistically, than what it is today. And now today, I agree, and I want you to agree too, that CPF, although it was too late 23 years ago, it is now beginning to get too early. We are living, and look at all of us, I agree, I'd like you to agree. We are living, ladies and gentlemen, a much healthier life. We are in the gig economy. We can have 2, maybe 3 jobs. And I'm quite late in my generation. I'm still working. I need to have corporate purpose. This keeps you, ladies and gentlemen, employable, portable, and consciously intelligent. So I would definitely persuade all of us to gather our troops and accept that CPF can come even when we are 75 And plus, we are earning more money. We are living lives more enjoyably. We are healthier. We do have more money in our pockets, particularly if we don't drive. So we're travelling. So I would like to share that let us have a different mindset. Stay healthy, stay intelligent, stay working, stay portable, and leave that golden pot of money later.
My name is Winston Chu. No relationship with
General.
but I get that a lot. Yeah. The topic I would like to say is car prices. You know, too high, too low. I always say, I mean, you don't have to go far, just across the causeway. You buy 3, here buy 1. Right? So is it too high or too low? It depends, you know. If you really need it for your work, then by hook or by crook you get it. I mean, whether you rent, buy, borrow or steal or whatever, you will get it, you know. But for most people, it's unaffordable. Parking, everything add up. So it will be too high for them, you know, and you can take public transport just to move forward, you know. And I mean, Singapore is getting more and more well connected. So pretty much, if you don't drive or you can't afford it, you can e-scooter around, you know, which has become a big problem nowadays, you know. And too low probably for people who are like, they got nothing else better to do but to collect cars. Like I know of this Aaron Pope, he got this sports car, you know, right steering, left steering, and then just put it in the garage and collect. You know, some people, they have nothing else better to do, so probably too low for them. But anyway, I mean, what I'm trying to say is transport is important. You gotta go, I mean, you gotta travel. So it's getting disrupted by Uber and Grab project, which is a good thing. So I think, yeah, let's, find a solution together and don't focus so much on having a car as a status symbol. It's just a car, you know. You won't get rich possessing it. I mean, over time it just devalues. And that's all that I have to say.
In Singapore, it's basically, I think 70% of us stay in HDB. So I think about 30% go for landed and condos, etc. Yeah. So if alright, sorry. Okay. For me, I think HDB is rationally subsidized enough. Yeah. So for those people that they are from they have high salary, so they'll go for condos, stuff like that. So it's like better quality, those kind of things. So it's like we I'm so sorry.
Breathe.
Okay, so basically all of us just need a shelter. Basically HDB is good enough for all of us and it's subsidized enough from government. Yeah, things like that. Yeah. And then okay, so for me I think both are okay. It's just that it depends on your salary and how much you're willing to spend on your as a shelter. Yeah, so pros and cons on both lah. So okay.
Okay, I hope you have a good learning in this 40 minutes. Now remember, okay, I learned from this too. One last point I want to share with you, right? If you guys think that I'm very confident, no, I'm lying to you. Alright, and I lie to you well. But I am as nervous as her. my stomach right, churning and stuff. Now there's no one out there right speaking with 2,000 people or 20 people and they feel confident about it. No, they'll be lying to you because they are always feeling nervous because I'm never good enough. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, very good.